stop the traffic.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are in the world. This is 0 to 9 back online. About to get on D2 for the last reset day of 2025. Well, rather, December 30th, 2025, Tuesday, y'all. Ooh, can you believe that? Yes, indeed. It is the last reset day. The last Tuesday of 2025, as we head into 2026, y'all. Oh, shit. And yes, I am back on my Titan. Yeah, I think, with everything going down, I know you all are like, you been going back and forth. Well, I can do that. Shut up. But thing is, I definitely want to get into, more of my, how can I put this? More to the Titan or what have you, as far as for D to finish off D2. I think it's only fair. I really do. I think it's only fair. So, yeah, I'm doing, today I'm actually doing I know that I said that I was going to be gone for the vacation and all that, which I did. I took a break, as you all can tell, I didn't come on for some days, but I definitely want to come on this operation, the EOA operation, basically, the final reset day of 2025, basically. So, I thought I would come on or what have you. But yes, I had to come on, so. Yep, but yep.
Hi there. Acknowledged. Anything for you?
I'm glad you're still with me, Carlos. You too, Maria.
Ever.
Underway. Whenever you need me again, Guardian. Anything for you?
You're looking wonderful.
I've seen one of those. These are from the Nine.
Oh, right. Sir, Sir doesn't have much to call his own, but he'll always have your gift until he eats stuff, if he doesn't. Oh my god.
It is yours now. It was never mine.
He's like,
I
all
may
right.
be here when you return.
Hey, wish I'd had that years ago. See you soon. Hey, how's the clan going? I think that's a good one. Take care of yourself, okay? Step right up, folks. Do we have a deal?
No disturbances to report.
Do we have a deal?
Monitoring all channels. Stay
All citizens, please be wary of false rumors. Speak to your local representative for further information. Commander Zavala is brave,
Come here,
and I am
will you?
programmed to say, handsome.
Try it and see.
Negative. All
Do we
security
have a deal?
requests must be directed through central processing.
Everyone, a moment. Worth your time.
to see the darkness return. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Security check. All secure.
What had we here? Even undated computer languages are rich in temporal information. You can date a file by the symbology it uses.
Registered.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
All right, let me get Shaq his cookie. Okay.
You're alive, Guardian. Fight like it.
On in delivery. Seems unlikely Shaq's removed his helmet to consume the cookies, but that doesn't mean he isn't grateful.
Come see me when you bring your light home, Titan.
You know what they should do with PvP? Do it kind of like, and I know this may be not to y'all liking, but they should have it where just have about 2 or 3 maps, right? They don't take up too much storage, and basically have it like arc raiders.
Checking.
Like kind of, team up in a group, or, you know what I'm saying? They should do it like that, in my opinion. That's a fucking thought.
You want to go listen to the Elixir storyteller? Guardian, good work out there.
All right.
You don't just stand there. Makes me nervous.
What chance? I mean, I lost Saint 14.
Nest.
Saint 14 opens arms to you when you arrive with his gift. He accepts the cookies, sets them aside, claps your hand. He wishes you a happy dawn. Aww.
Go in peace, friend. Find a moment to quiet your thoughts.
Clint, do you want to go listen to the Elixir storyteller?
I slept rough last night. Oh, sorry.
Calling it. I'm for a break.
Ready for reassignment.
I just want to know who's in charge.
Everyone, gather round.
Oh, he's got a temper. I've seen it when he thinks he's in charge.
My wife is joining.
This is not a combat zone. Move along.
Hey, how's the clan going?
For a split second, it seemed like Lewis was staring at you. Hawthorne didn't seem to notice. She accepts the gift on his behalf.
Careful out there.
Why we act like Hawthorne didn't exist?
Proceed.
Ada One examines the gift skeptically. Eventually, she looks up and thanks you, but she still seems perplexed by the exchange.
He's out, or do I receive? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this.
Good old Drifter here.
How you living?
Drifter's smile never falters as he accepts delicious chocolate treats.
That city. Wild times.
Aww. Give him one. Hey, there you go, Archie. Oh, that be done.
Can't put a price on priceless. But I
Mansion
managed.
44 blinks and stares at the gift, and takes it before you can question it. It's elementary tapioca. Aw.
I'll see you at the shooting range.
Yeah, you definitely knew, or maybe. Okay, let's see. Let me. See.
Looking for something?
All right. Devram is polite as always, and his gratitude and waits for you to depart before returning his attention to the window. Gentleman, sure.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Easy, Devram. Who else is next? Oh, I forgot Tess. I think I get Tess on. Go back to the tunnel, sure.
Eververse has the goods.
Oh, how ugly, delightful. Tess said that she takes the trees from you. She admires them for a moment, then placed them below the counter, out of sight. I'll enjoy these
It's
later.
easy
We're not
enough,
quite so
Guardian.
busy, she says.
Regardless
Happy
of
dawning.
Eververse has the goods. When I lost light and life, Guardian.
The power of... You know what? No. I want to get her last.
I'm not so sure.
Those algorithmic decryption keys were supposed to be heat resistant.
Stay warm. I could use some coffee.
All right. Fails.
Hello.
Leaving the cake on a nearby server is the best you can do, but Felsey seems appreciative of the gesture. Infinite Force cake. Oh. Let me see some collections. Where? Um,
Well chosen. Be well.
Yeah.
Be well.
take care of that.
What can I do for you? You might look in on Zavala from time to time. Just a thought.
Glad to see you're still in the fight.
Petra may not remain in one piece long enough to eat the cookies you made, but she seems quite thankful nonetheless. The fortune cookies.
Active hands in the field. We've got Taken inbound.
Very gorgeous, though. Oh,
I don't care. We can't afford airstrikes when we have so few pilots. Stay close.
she had.
said, I did it. Well, like I said.
I believe I have seen all the horrors this world has to offer. Kingslayer.
Darius takes the gift from you, looks at it a moment, then smiles very faintly. She thanks you and wishes you well. Ascendant oatmeal raisin cookies.
When we face Zivu Aram, she will bow in terror. This I know.
Okay.
Aramis's defeat was necessary.
Titan, are you looking for the parade grounds?
In the end, I spent more years to hide.
Going to you.
The guardians I fought beside.
So, the Exo Stranger takes the bundle of brittle cookies from you with gratitude. Happy dawning, Guardian, she says, and bows her head in thanks. I think you should know, she begins, then clears her throat with a soft mechanical thrill. This is something I'll never forget. Star Warp, things. Embrace the darkness. Okay. Alright, Barracks takes the offered gift carefully in one of his lower hands. It is good to be your friend, he says gratefully. Etheric coat snacks. Yeah, get 25 years.
Of elders, she was undefeated. She was feared. I knew her, and I feared her as well.
Interesting.
There is no gift she has. She walks 100 paths at once, overlapping directions.
See, Shahan. Shahan.
Need something?
Shah takes the crumbler from you and grins. You got time for bacon? Bacon. Things must be going well for you in the tower, he laughs. He takes a bite. How'd you know? I love blueberries. Blueberry crumblers. Oh.
Together, Guardian.
Fucking sicko. Little young punk. Beat your ass in the crucible, I bet you.
big help. You can go places I can't and bounce back from a lot of violence. We're on the same side here.
Hey, bud, what brings you back to my little corner of Sabbath's throne world? Finch asks as you hand him a Lucid Crunch cookie. Is Is this no way? It's the dawning already, and you made me a cookie? I can't believe it. Time just flies by when you're in the pocket dimension, disconnected from material reality. You know? Thank you, Guardian, from the bottom of my heart. Shell, core. That's the one. Seriously, it means a lot that you thought of me like this. My own cookie. Tell you what, bake any more of these, and I'll wake up the big guy for a treat, assuming he can behave himself. Now, when you're around, of course, maybe I'll have a change of heart after he tastes your bacon. Insane crunch.
Steal the Traveler. That could have been the biggest heist in history. You gotta admire the planning involved.
Nimbus.
Intel. Come take a look.
Hey,
Check this
Nimbus.
out.
Hey, Guardian, is that a Neon Moon pie that I spy? Nimbus asks as you hand them a delicious Neon Moon pie. Did you bake this yourself? Really? That's amazing. Never had a home-cooked Neon Moon pie before, though. I bet it's better than the ones in the vending receptacles. As Nimbus munches on the Neon Moon pie, you hear a muffled, "Thank you, Guardian. You rock. Happy dawning." Oh, I made two of them? Oh, there you go. So, I think I did the planets. Let's see, anything else? What's this one? Even the tower. Hold on. Make sure it's all gone. I think I did them all. Oh, wait a minute. Dark Matter. Kepler. Here we go. We get Dark Matter Driscoll. Although her voice is steady, the Dean's posture is tense. She begins, "You have done a great deed for us. I regret I must ask for another." Oh, not yet. Oh, okay. Do I have to give them multiple cookies? Hold on. Go back to the top.
you have news? How are hidden operations on Mars? The city is depending on its guardian, now more than ever. Unexpected allies. Unexpected enemies. The only thing we can expect is the unexpected. How are hidden operations on Mars? Let's begin.
Spousal questions and remakes accept the cookies, like nodding and then shutting the book off. Oh, beautiful.
Be brave.
Oh, okay, maybe that's not it then. Okay. Let me see.
How are hidden operations on Mars? Are you ready? Remember what we're fighting for.
Okay. Okay. Well, I gotta make sure that's all.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness. Let's see what we can do.
Eva smiles warmly as you approach. She already holds a small parcel in her hands, as though she begins anticipating your arrival. One of the best favorite parts of the dawning that is our favorite experience your parcel. Don't quit any time to visit me. That will spread the good cheer and the rest of the day your friends. Dawning delivery. Eva accepts the cookies with a warm smile. Happy dawning to you, she says. Things may be grim at times, but the world is full of things that remind us never to give up hope. She laughs. I'm talking about you, Guardian. Of course. The cookies help too. Aww.
It's just right. I could get you another if you want.
Hey, I see optimization. All praise to one with dawning. Yep, for the dawning.
Oh, yes. This is exactly what I was thinking.
Deliver cookies during the dawning. Oh, wow. 80 cookies? Shit.
Stay safe. I imagine your life must be terribly exciting.
I didn't do one for pro.
Encryption at all. I'll have to investigate later.
Oh, that's right.
Light and life, Guardian. Why not?
This cycle has to come.
Making a purchase? Or are you just here to chat?
Now more than ever.
You remind me of someone I haven't seen for a long, long time.
Okay, here goes.
My life has changed so much lately. The Guardians are back in it.
Cryptoarchaeology is like agriculture. We work slowly, poking our efforts
Any
5, 10,
questions,
15,
dear?
20, 25, 30. Yeah.
The Traveler will see us through this.
Everything depends on event.
Has changed so much lately. I'm glad Guardians are back in it. This tower certainly smells different than the old one.
All these things gonna cook it. I'm trying to get it in for next Tuesday. I think that's it. The dawn ends next Tuesday, I think. Yeah, I think that's right.
Quickly, friend.
Let's see, according to the small smiles, the confection, grasp of connection, travel, I think it'll be about. Sweet.
Stay strong, Titan.
Thank you. And that dark over.
Emergency Guardian, sorry.
Guardian, hello.
careful out there.
Sorry.
Defend the city. Yes, as do we.
How can I help?
Kill anything big lately? Just wondering how tasty they might be. What kind of stews I could make.
I bring a message from the Nine. Nice shooting out there.
Ah, one of our brightest returns. Tie a crucible to officiate, Guardian. Don't make me wait.
How better than the Guide Guardians?
Affirmative. All clear.
Red Jackson, this is our site 9940 of the Vanguard. Hold fast.
Negative. All security requests must be directed to second processing.
What do you see when you look at the phantom cities of Mars? I see.
Fight hard, Guardian. Doesn't help you or your opponents to go easy.
I hear you're pretty good at the job.
Security check. All secure.
Guardian. Farewell.
I got that.
Oh, he's got a temper. I've seen it when he thinks he's surprised.
Eververse has the goods. Take as long as you like. I can wait.
Hi, Guardian. You too, Maria. Checking. All done. Hi again, Guardian.
Eververse isn't just a title. It's a...
We need a centralized city habitat. Now more than ever. Come here and let me look at you. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return. When's the last time I still believe this is home? I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Can we really defend the city after all this?
Thank the traveler for data compression. Now, if only we could get it done.
This place would starve without us.
Give a little joy. Get a little joy.
This place would starve without us. Back's killing me.
I'm glad you're still with me, Carlos. You too, Maria.
Interesting little farm.
If we're gonna stay here, we should be building more ships. That's all I'm saying.
Later.
The dawn will come.
I am glad to see birds still nest in these. Shine bright.
Really?
You're gonna want to hear this.
Come on in. Get cozy. Wonderful. So much. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Asteroid has to go through what?
Why are they?
She said this cycle has to come to an end before the new one can begin.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Gotta be a better way. I can definitely fix this.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Those algorithmic decryption keys were supposed to be heat resistant.
Not gonna be a problem.
Don't forget, don't forget. Wait, what was it?
Cryptoarchaeology is like agriculture. We work slowly, hoping our efforts bear fruit.
I need a break.
Can't get anything with the new Mark 40s.
Don't forget, don't forget. Wait, what was it?
Thank the traveler for data compression. Now, if only you can get it uncompressed.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
I can't hit anything with the new Mark 40s.
There.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Has something been chewing on these? If we're gonna stay here, we should be building more ships. That's all I'm saying.
Maria, Carlos, help me through this. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return. I still can't believe this is home. This tower certainly smells different than the old one.
Gotta be a better way.
The archives given and the cryptarts make it into something useful.
I can fix this.
Give a little joy. Get a little joy. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
The oldest encryption methodologies sometimes contain the greatest treasures, and sometimes, well, no.
Until it's done.
I told him to do this yesterday.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return. Don't forget. Wait, what was it? I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Whole world tons of knowledge were lost in the fires of the assault. I must document all I can remember.
We have to fight for ourselves.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Yeah, there we go.
Even undated computer languages are rich in temporal information. Data filed by the symbology it uses.
This tower certainly smells different than the old one.
The city is the first one.
This doesn't make any sense.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
There. Let's think about this for a minute.
Can we really defend the city after all this?
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
just
I
gonna take a
never
break.
thought I'd live to see the darkness return. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
I can fix this.
Oh, he's got a temper. I've seen
I don't
it
have
when he
training
thinks
for
he's
that.
right.
Are the archives finite? I wonder. Can a data set ever truly be complete?
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Back's killing me.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Oh, that's right.
Give the world what you want to receive. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Data set ever truly be complete?
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
algorithmic decryption keys were supposed to be heat resistant.
Give the world what you want to receive.
This doesn't make any sense.
Everything depends on the Vanguard.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Why isn't the Vanguard sending us into combat? We're ready.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Another golden age blueprint.
Help me through this.
Why are we sending Guardians to die? Why?
Thank the Traveler for data compression. Now, if only...
This tower certainly smells different than the old one. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
Checking.
Sure. Rhythmic physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel
I'm glad you're still with me, Carlos. You too, Maria.
Excess radiation. Quarantine it.
I'm glad you're still with me, Carlos. You too, Maria.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what you're talking about. I just came back and sat down. What are you talking?
I'm glad you're still with me, Carlos. You too, Maria.
I'm chilling out right now, just playing on last reset day.
Eververse deals in all manner of goods. Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
No hurry, Guardian.
Underway. All done.
Nah, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
I still can't believe this is all.
Appreciate that. Hope you have a great, happy new year, or what have you, okay? Right now, focus on gaming and just chilling. I don't really care about the extra stuff. I'm streaming right now and so forth. So, like I said, nothing personal, but I'd rather not make care and move right now. All right.
Maria, Carlos, help me through this.
Always something new at Eververse. Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
Excess radiation. Quarantine it.
Our inventory is stocked, so no rush.
Give the world what you want to receive.
Looking for anything special?
Everything depends on a Vanguard.
Bad rattle. Very bad. Don't forget. Wait. What was it?
Anything you want? Don't know where my uncle finds these things.
Bad rattle in this one. I'm glad you're still with me, Carlos. You too, Maria.
They showed those new jump ships on the news feed. Impressive.
Don't know where my uncle finds these things. Anything you want? Fenchurch, there's a lot of fantastic things. I tend to believe him.
Help me through this.
Just browsing? That's fine by me. It's easy math, Guardian. You got the silver, Eververse has the goods.
I'm glad you're still with me, Carlos. You too, Maria.
Looking for anything special? Not everything Fenchurch sends is safe to sell.
Bad rattle. Very bad.
Looking for anything special? Anything you want?
Checking. Yes.
This
All
trades
done, all done.
includes refill, enhance a Guardian's journey.
Hello, Guardian. Welcome.
A wonderful dawning to you.
Always something new at Eververse. It's easy math, Guardian. You got the silver, Eververse has the goods.
Vanguard wishes everyone to know that they are appreciated.
Looking for anything in particular, Guardian? Take as long as you like. I can wait.
Those algorithmic decryption keys were supposed to be heat resistant.
Don't forget. Wait. What was it? Come here and let me look at you.
Need something new? Eververse has it. Take as long as you like. I can wait.
Are you looking for the armory?
To see the darkness return. I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
don't know who's in charge these days, but they need to...
I never thought I'd live to see the darkness return.
This place is starving.
Blessings of the season to you, Guardian.
When was the last time you can remember we were at peace?
We have accomplished so much. Never forget that.
Evidence isn't just a title, it's a promise.
Can we really defend the city after all this?
Experimenting with darkness is a dangerous path. I don't know that it is worth the risk.
This place was starving.
Just browsing, are we? Reminds me of someone I haven't seen for a long, long time.
Hey, Spider, let me ask you something.
I'm all ears, my friend.
You're like a kingpin, right? So why not just take it easy, you know what I mean? Hang up your spurs.
To stand still is to die, my dear. I live for this. Out here, there are no laws, no counts, no... Your time on task starts now.
opponents are holed up in there. Don't let them out again. Got him on the run, Ace! Nobody's walking out of that one.
Fight like your life is on the line. It just might be. They thought that would happen? Enough. The renegade is gone.
cache. Mind if I skim a little of the dock?
I'm not calling down the hawk till this is over, one way or another.
Show me the territory maps. I need you to carve a new sector. We need more ritual sites. Out of our rapidly shrinking territories, the syndicates are emboldened by Nightfall's destruction. There's always a way. Find another square on the game board. We need more dredgens. The Xyles failed us in the construction of Nightfall's core. We'll dip into totality first. Assign route directly if you have to. No more failures.
I've never met a problem I couldn't solve with a lot of arc energy. Like a lot of arc energy. Hostile tracker is back online. acquired. Good work, Guardian. Track them, and don't let up.
See this mercy business to its end.
Were you still out there? I'll get the Hawk sent over. Just pop a squat for a minute.
Yeah.
Your ride's here, Guardian. Clear a path and exfil safely.
In that motherfucker. Oh, I was almost there. I was almost there. I'm sitting here. I was almost there.
The second worst thing about a massacre is the aftermath. No time to grieve or pick up the pieces. Bureaucracy's gotta keep rolling.
We've had some unexpected help. Zephyrus and his people helped us gather the bodies and collate their info. There were so many of them.
All the more reason to blast Bill. When we catch up to him.
Oh, the dawning. Ending soon. The dawning is ending soon. Complete event triumphs. Earn the Star Fly Baker title. Use all your event tokens to join the Dawn School or fight before the event ends. Earn your Dawn exclusive weapons and move shade in other rewards, but it's too late. Eventually you can find the same type of weapon. Alright. Double bonus focus starts now. Double bonus focus starts again. First bonus focus bonus. Oh, first bonus focus will drop twice. What do I say? Sindering. Entry 7, only from pain. Division is the universe's force for creation. Reality is ripe with possibility when things spiral and fly and crash into each other. When the outcome becomes unpredictable, something happens. Possibility emerges. I can grab onto the possibility, widen the gyre that deafens the falcon and spins the center apart, as they say. All coalition is not grown from the inside out, but maybe instead by bringing outsiders together, have cracks through them. Foundationally, kintsugi can be exploited. A union made from gold is just nice to look at. Nothing is stronger than the koke, the single piece. This is Lume's Imperium. For all the great gifts of flat time that Six has given us, the Imperium has not resolved the tension that animates its core. Lume has enjoyed decades in the moment, only Six's grace to propagate and train vast legions of barren soldiers and weapons to capture and recondition generations of scions. But for all that effort, the Imperium still lacks the summative soul of a nation. Tor Battle is still beyond his efforts. All he has built is a self-contradictory Ravenkus movement stitched together by grievances garbed to look like an army. Shared hostility makes tight bonds, but the main partners, Baron Scion, are still enemies. The would-be master and defiant servant shinched together for millennia. Bonds broken for centuries, they haven't shaken the pain. The soul remembers the imprint of the bindings. These tidy categories both hate Kaido, but they hate her for different reasons. Those reasons aren't germane here. What I can use is this. Baron and Scion have come to despise each other. The Barons see themselves as superior to the Scions. The Scions have never been free enough to consider themselves supreme. Lume will lose control of his coalition despite the powers afforded to him by our patron, Six. Lume's nascent state is fraying not from the edges, but from the center. The point of the stitch, where the binding is meant to be strongest. The Imperium will fail. I can see this in my dreams. I can read what trembles the fibers of reality, but until the Imperium collapses, I will use it to further my goals, my ultimate goals. Defeat the Vanguard, break their tyranny. I'll reach into the seams of his Imperium, tug the right threads, spiral them apart in a way that I can predict. Stoke the fires to burn in a controlled manner, prescribe the burn, and then research the violence for promising candidates necessary to complete my work. The Scions will be my first attempt, the fruit plucked from Division's harvest. Cabal, Baron, especially live long lives. Lume's project will fail, but he will endure. That is the Cabal nature, anyway, to endure. Even if he must use the last of his pliable muscles to drag his ossified corpse to Tor Battle shore, he will see it done, and I will be there with him. He has the last of my admiration. Let this effort of mine be a test of his metal, a lesson in pain that will prompt him to grow stronger. This is the lesson that Six confirmed for me. Growth and knowledge can only come from pain. Ancient cultures practice sacrification. I do the same. 6. Are you listening to me? Witness this vessel. I await your response. Damn. Entry 8, crop rendering. Begin test 0000000. Render me true. Mirror weapon text. Feed dies. Reason burn. Let's see. 0715. Begin test. Zeros again. Render me true. Mirror weapon text mechanica. FL350 apricot hashtag sync no. Feed dies. Damn. Begin test. Oh well. Let's see. Reason burn. 1559. Begin test. Render me true. Zero mirror weapon text mechanic FL350 apricot sync mirror weapon checks mechanica FL350 apricot render me true. Open up Janet's conduit catchment. Feed dies. Reason burn. 4503. Test concluded. Wow. 45 seconds is the longest any of your scions have been able to sustain a connection to me before burning out. That's barely enough time for me to even begin to construct a shared understanding. Without additional minds to link to my own, I cannot form the agony catchment required to shoulder this burden. Enough. If you're not stalling, you're incompetent. Where are you keeping your strongest scions? No mission you undertake is more important than this. I am the conduit through which our shared patron distributes to his power that flows to you through Lume by me. Send me your best to share this burden, or I'll have Lume shut down your totality division, and I will use you as my primary catchment. What? Entry 9. Direct me. It's not working. None of it is working. I can't get them to listen. Lume scions are too stuck in their dreams and their delusionary concept of the individual, the self, themselves. Arrogant, selfish. There's a greater movement at work, and they're too myopic to understand the beauty of being part of it. They are improper tools for the work I intend to put them to. It seems that I will not be able to dismantle the vanguard with them. I need you to help me, Six. I need you to speak to me, to speak through me, so that they can see. I will cut off their eyelids to force them to see, but only if you guided my hand. Speak. I need you to speak. Let me be your conduit. Is this what guardians feel with the travelers so still? Do they feel a similar agony when the light animates them? I have never seen the guardian in pain. Could it be that the light protects them from that pain? Or does it withhold the greater power and deny them a fuller strength? There's an old word for guardians who turned it from the path of life. I have seen it in my texts on darkness, dredging, a word given to the exiles by the preening arrogance that expelled them. I think I should use this word. I should give it a new meaning. I cast out trembling, but only the parts of me that have not been changed. Only anticipation and animal's apprehension at a transformational moment of pain. Those that have been made in the shape of his vision are all the better at channeling his power. The agony shaped me from meat to beauty, gave me meaning beyond a decaying body. This is the thing Lume scions are afraid of, the pain. Only pain. That's so small. A rat fears pain, a frog. Creatures, beasts, these scions claim to be the mightiest beings in soul, but they wither when I share a moment of my agonies with them. Pathetic. They refuse to accept that pain is a pathway into meaning, not merely the spasmodic firing of an anguished nerves. Of course transcendence would be excruciating. What did they expect? To meditate themselves into absolute power? To relax into freedom? Please, Six, direct my hands, direct my feet, direct my search to those who would more willingly become my dredgeons. Find me those who can endure the agonies necessary to become open to your power. I am your vessel, but the more I channel your strength without you, the more my own wanes. Entry 1, the engine of history. There is a level of suffering that I am quite used to, and then there's working with Kaido's bureaucracy. Sorry, I'm not bored nothing, y'all. Just sleepy a little. But I'm okay. Moving this battle rifle platform through Kaido's latest round of trials has dampened my spirits. Competition against the other foundries typically lifts my spirits, but not this time. I find myself wishing something terrible would happen to me. Maybe I will be struck by a meteor, so I no longer must suffer the signatures they ask of me in duplicate, triplicate, etc., etc. The Cabal marched into Empire not just because of their legions, but also thanks to their armies of quartermasters, logisticians, factory masters, armorers, and so on. Their soldiers brought the stars to heal, yes, but only because of that greater force that kept them fed, fueled, and stocked with ordnance. One would think the soldiers of the Cabal to be arrogant, but in the twilight age of their state, I found that the haughtiest and most entitled of the Cabal are the bureaucrats. They stand in the way of progress, clutching their columns, tables, and limits like a border guard and his rifle. When I want to give soldiers what they ask for, some quartermaster lumbers over to tell me that I must not, for it would be too expensive. Small minds who don't dream. but think in terms of cost, capital, and limits. Discard your limits. Factory masters and accountants, follow your heart. Father, when I can get him to emerge from his tinkerer's shed, only mutters about how we must cling to Tex Mechanica's brand of old world class and style. Father's a sentimental dope, and I'm sick of having to wait for his nod of approval. In the old world, people killed each other with less. They threw rocks. They fought with sticks. It's time for us to make something new. Until I run Tex Mechanica, I will push the farm into the future despite him. I will follow the voices of soldiers that those who dare. That is how one keeps reverence for what came before. My responding to the will of the masses who compose their very intuitions and these moribund leaders claim to represent. Father eventually will understand. He must. Until then, I find camaraderie in the field. Brock is Lume, my liaison, and the commander of the test until that fields my weapon, understands and agrees. We must have spent long hours together discussing many things. He serves as a muse to me, a rogue in uniform. He respects Kaido, as a soldier must submit to their commander, but through his words, I can pick out the shape of his true intentions. He paints inspiring images of the Cabal before Callus, when they, as Lume so poetically put it, made an empire in tribute to the sun. Brave Rockers Lume has dreams, like me, dreams of liberation, of rousing history and leading it forward. Toward battle, their empire, I am moved by his vision, how similar it is to my own. What weapon would we need to build to realize the aspirations of dreamers like Lume? That is what I ask for my designers and engineers. Imagine a weapon to be carried into the breach and beyond. A tool as mighty as the ones who wield it. Makes Lume a weapon that he is proud to carry, and let me be the vessel through which it is delivered. Of course, there is marketing in this thought, but I don't think of my ask as something that base. We make weapons, not surgery drinks. We give power a body, milling it from inert metal into an implement that shakes the columns of reality itself. The bark of our beast makes kings and tyrants just as mortal as the lowest of us. I want Tex Mechanica stamped on the side of the Liberator's gun. I want us to be the engine of history, so we begin with Lume. I will continue to tilt at those bureaucratic windmills, but I think now, at least, I do it with a steadfast squire as company. Together, we'll score a victory over the class of manicured, desk-bound elites. They might think they can control the world with the stroke of a pen, a perfected spreadsheet, or the tweak of an allowance, but we'll show them that the people with dreams should be the ones to make decisions. People united, individuals of supreme motivation, who wrest the tiller of history away from those who would prefer to crouch on their piles of glimmer instead. It is time for dreamers to lead in the direction of their choosing. Entry 2. What Mother? I've known Mother to be dead for longer than I knew her alive. I remember small moments, falling asleep on her shoulder as she carried me home at night after a holiday party, teaching me to swim, singing as she washed dishes. I remember feeling safe with her, even when Father shouted, or her voice would silence him, protecting me, memories that comforted me until I saw her. The market at Bonnet Plaza in the West District. I was getting lunch outside the mechanical home office. Titles, logicians, Father's lick spitters, hiccups at factories. 3 and 4, a miserable day. I had interred her. She was ash. But in this moment, I saw my mother moving through the crowd with her ghost flitting around her head. She had been dead for 3 years at this point. Somehow, the light had found her. It seems all it needed was ash. 2 others chosen by the light marched by her side, at her side, bristling with weapons leashed to their puppeteers. The chosen in some holy business to save humanity. She glowed, flushed with heat, as if the fire that cremated her now animated her from within. I cried out in horror, unable to stop myself. It made sense, of course, the traveler would grant my beloved mother the gift every child in the last city dreams of. Every dying elder longs for, as they move away from the main of life, eternal life without fear. But when I embraced her, crying her name at the center of a cheering crowd, what did my mother do? She shoved me away. I felt the searing push of solar energy in her strength, a sizzling reminder on my chest as I stumbled back and fell. Not a twinkle of recognition in her eyes, just discomfort, the look one gives a clamoring beggar that gets too close. Cold she was, cold. She was hideous, a doppelganger, homunculus. Her chirping idiot of a ghost commanded me to clear the way, and off they went. Bystanders helped me to my feet, strangers kinder than my own mother. Is this the truth of the light? Is this what it does? Animate the dead and possess them with ghosts? Puppeteers who keep them hooked to life like a fish on a lure. To prey on desperation and transfix the city in its poison dream. What miracle makes a mother spit on her child? My memories of her are now curses, lead and dead weight. Every single one as a searing ember. Entry 3. A Hierarchy of Pain. My dear friend Brockus Lume has been deployed, likely to some miserable theater in Seoul as part of Kaido's efforts to stymie the Hive. If my father had any passion left, I would believe Lume's deployment to be part of a plot to stop me. A favor asked for and granted. A reminder that my efforts, clients, accounts, and so on are given to me by him. The generosity of an overbearing father, my life, from his largesse. However, my allies within Tex Mechanica have not been able to source any missive, directives, or dictates from Father's office to stop my project. He spends his time tinkering on museum pieces and Vanguard baubles. I wonder if he even knows the world exists beyond his workbench. His cruelty is bottomless. He is a clever coward, and this retreat from the world is a favorite tactic of his. I think he wishes for me to rot in the family estate and be quiet again. I was a quiet child, and he, a colossus. I would shroud myself and slip through the cold halls of our home, fleeing the muffled sounds of his rage. A phantom by choice to protect myself. When mother grew ill and died, my father fell silent, listless. This was his first retreat. Father ignored me so profoundly that I truly believed myself to be invisible. It made me think that I had died with my mother. That was even more terrifying than his rage. I was losing my father as well. But now I am older and braver. Father may or may not have clipped my wings. I don't care. I will take care of myself. I am used to being alone, but I also have been exploring other ways of being, even those prohibited by the Vanguard. These are fascinating texts in this world. Volumes and folios that speak of clarity and purpose and the methods to attain it. I have tried many: meditation, religion, self-actualization, and they all failed, save for one. An old text of assured providence and exegesis on the sermons of Twin Bird of the binary star. Agony and pain exist, Twin Bird once said, but not all pain is meaningless. Some pain hones. It hammers bladed agony into shape, and an edge is made, utility formed as a survival mechanism, making the afflicted sharper. So I began to run. Thousands of steps, each moment of pain, each a nail pinning me to the present. The pain worked. The pain guided me. The pain led me to power. The Vanguard and Twin Bird both called it darkness. I call it a new path. The light comes for you in death, and only if it chooses. But darkness is always there within, waiting for you to grasp it and pull it to the surface. And so I had made a revelation. I needed to attempt communion. I planned routes to run that took me deeper into the city, down among the people in their parks, in their streets, full of sound and life beings, others who did not fear life but made it, composed as raw cacophony, all a part of a pattern so vast I could not perceive it, but it was too one of the parts that Petri dish is a pandemic universe to the single cell, but utterly still to the human eye. I think the light is selfish. To see the state of the last city below the Vanguard's Olympian refuge is to understand this. The light sends out its little ghosts and elevates only the dead whom it deems worthy, never touching the desperate living. It pulls them up to the graceful decks to of the tower, damning the rest of life, of the rest to live without its gift. This story is common among the citizens of the last city. I should know. It happened to me too. My mother died and was returned and abandoned me. My father consigned me to the annals of his memory and moved on as if I too were already dead. But in the city, the people welcomed me. The dock workers, the vagrants, the shopkeepers, everyone hurrying on every errand. All denied the light's gift but were subject to its rule. I disappeared among them, but I was not consciously forgotten by them. I was not spurned by them. At any moment on one of my excursions, I could stop and talk to someone, to have a moment of connection, to see them as well. I moved among them as one of them, and equal in dreams and aspirations seen and heard. The traveler has the power to shape reality, and yet there are beggars in the low districts of the last city. There are children that go hungry. The streets are police. From where do violence and crimes go of desperation spring? The individual rendered miserable before their birth, or the great systems above them that maintain the status quo. My own wealth, though it can be stripped from me, it is not a shield. It is not a weapon. It is fiat. Exchange only as long as I play within the bounds of the light's rules. There is a pattern to who the light picks. I think it chooses based on how jagged the hierarchy of pain will become when it intervenes. I think the light wants to hurt me, but the darkness wants to do something with that pain. Entry 4. Paper Histories. Tex Mechanica is a huge old foundry. At its height, the Mechanica had multiple proving grounds, distribution centers, auto fabricators, and other facilities across Seoul. We even used to build ships, though we were never good at it. That was centuries ago. When the tide was high before the Vanguard determined that contraction and consolidation to the last city was the prudent move, squash the frontier, they said. Focus on one stronghold and his satellites. Father, though he is fantastically wealthy and powerful, is the king at the end of a dynasty. He's the sucker left holding the bag as the house lights come on. What is Tex Mechanica in the age of the last city? A sporting goods supplier? A widget factory for the Guardians of the Vanguard? A tool maker for a junta? Always building larger and deadlier weapons to face an enemy that is always approaching, never arriving. What do they face next? An arms dealer loves that question because it has no answer, only fear. I leave my father to figure it out without me, to play weapons master to undead tyrants. I have a new faith now, a new way forward. The pursuit of freedom and understanding hidden by the Vanguard, this is my task that I will take up without guilt and with clear eyes. I am willing to pay any cost. I think of my dear friend Brockus Lume, who has returned from the Hive front terribly wounded by one of their most vicious paracausal weapons. He convalescences in orbit. Father denied him the use of our personal medical suite on campus here, but still insists on fighting to live for tomorrow he so furiously believes in. I should do the same. Together, Lume and I make a mighty intellectual and spiritual pair. He, the soldier, and me, the dreamer. Our correspondence sharpens our desire and renders in actual fact the targets of our hidden dreams. Father, the Vanguard and the Guardians are too removed from the people of the city, and that they might as well oppose their liberation. The current order restrains their growth, restricts them to huddling behind high walls, fearing nightmares beyond them. This ruling elite demands we cow to their dictates and prescribes any group or individual that speaks against them. Kaido and her cabal are much the same to Lume and his soldiers. He assures me her father twisted what it meant to be cabal, and though she disposed him, she was not fixed what he broke. Forces, ideologies, and thoughts opposed to these twin malignancies, or what have you, are deemed at work, dark, and wrong by the institutions they threaten. I ask, what is evil about opposing tyranny? Neither the Vanguard nor Kaido will abdicate without a fight. Liberating the city will take a mass movement, which I don't yet have. However, a small cell that's committed to the course, acting at the right time and in the most critical places. A bullet is ignited by a firing pin. Great movements need a catalyst. The people of the city cry out for one. I could be the one who brings about the first wave of change. Should I not grasp any weapon, tool, or thought afforded to me by a foe that separates mother from their child? I have availed myself on the deep records of Tex Mechanica keeps hidden in its off-book archives. Paper histories, nothing that can be searched unless one is physically present. Our gun once barked as vicious dogs across the ruins of fallen Earth. Once we made tools, our seekers on the frontier who use our weapons to carve new paths into the future. According to the research, these weapons became more than their first form. I shudder here of Tex Mechanica have scrubbed my name and history from our archives. I go into the darkness away from home, as our weapons before have. I will find a new name. I will sound out across the frontier and then come home to address the world the light has built. What's up with it? Lume causes people bearing a name once used by and for his kind. One who says they are still old as children of Torah battle. Cabal is a name without weight. It is the label, Lume says, of decrepit imperial bureaucrats, a dry moniker. Lume's bearing are raucous, are rocious in their new identity. They worship their distant home star, the heroes who once fought in her name, in the dream that they might pile banners of the conquered upon her plazas once more. They strip themselves bare and howl their phrase to Torah battle, calling her warrior and queen, boasting so that she might hear and smile upon them. They trample the ground into a migratory temple, ennobling it with the impressions of their feet. They make orbits of worship around their old idols, Mighty challenged customs as their ancestors did on her plains. Though born on an alien world, Lume Baron are fierce patriots for a homeland that they have never once beheld. This fervor inspires me, this clear dream, this grand project. Lume has given me a gift, an awareness of this type of power. The Vanguard and the Light have their silent deity in the Traveler, but their celebrations are muted. They do not bid the people to exult in their power because they do not want people to realize their power. They want only the Guardians to be powerful, only the Vanguard to be mighty. I want all humanity to be strong. I want us to celebrate alongside the Baron as they do, but with our own undeniable strength. My teachers, my brother Lume, my long-dead master Twinbird, both speak of the same thing, which I have now found for myself. Years ago, I exercised my body through rituals of agony. As I write, it appears this new power will do likewise for me. My vision will be made clear, and with that clarity, I will actualize. I will become greater than the gifted. I have found a place of power in Europa, a trove of artifacts tainted with darkness. Rumors of real power, real power hidden deep within the forgotten Praxi temple. I took a maniple of Lume's most fearsome volunteers into that place, losing many to the elements before we reached its entrance. It was sweltering inside, the air so thick with damp dust that we were burning our filters at thrice the baseline. Lume's warriors chanted liturgical cantices to fill the halls with celebration from the deep organ. But that deep place swallowed by all sounds they made. They thought it was a trick of acoustics or some other paracausal phenomenon, and so they armed themselves accordingly. But the closer we approached the tower of the temple, the more I grew assured of the fertility of conventional weapons. I began to hear a voice, a whisper, not one of us or Lume, who was watching from his convalescing bed aboard our ship, a new voice just for me. In the heart of the temple was a great sepulchre that contained a fantastic glittering crystal. From my studies, I knew it to be a crystal of stasis, a paracausal manifestation of darkness, that power to which I had spent years attuning my body and mind. I touched it and invited power in. A voice, his voice. Lume still swears it was a devil of unknown power who spoke to me, but I know the truth. Unseen, a voice leaped between his soldiers, possessing them to speak one word at a time. A message born from howling pain that found in its final home in me. The agony was unrelenting. The pain immense, but I had prepared for the moment of years. I did not ignite. My soul did not burn out. The devil's voice became my voice, and the devil became me, and I understood. This was not a devil. This was not the light. It was not even the darkness. This was a third power, a new thing, my own path. To Saturn, the voice and I cried. To the rings, my weapon. 6. This was the name of the great one, the third power. 6 held my hand, showed me Lume wounded and Lume mighty, myself wounded and myself mighty. 6. This was the power's name. Tombs and temples. We entered a tomb and made it a temple with our cries, as the Baron once stamped migration prayers into Torbattle's dirt. As I once ran through the halls of my family manor, fearing and yearning. In the quiet after, I was alone. Lume believed in my orals, screaming at me in fury for the death of his brethren. He swore to kill me when I returned, but I knew he would not. So I told him, and I began to laugh and made him another promise. I would heal his wound, erase the high magic that rotted him from the inside. I am happy I was chosen. I had been right. I was the vessel. My actions, perhaps from even before my birth, but certainly from the moment I became conscious, were guided by these hands that now rested on my shoulders. My explorations of darkness, my readings and agonies, were indeed the method in which I would attain the power that could be shared among the masses. A counterweight to the light, but it would have to begin with me. It could only begin with me. I am, was, and will be the conduit through which all futures flow. See about that one. I can entry 6, 9 thoughts out of time. I can kill ghosts faster than new guardians can be raised. There is a world beyond this one. The walls that keep us are feeble. One more push, take a hammer out and whack away the keystone. I have a sword now, like the dead ghost. I took it from the heart of the enemy and made it to be dim and still and without light. That makes my sword cut better. I've killed guardians. I've killed a couple, and they didn't think I could, but what do they think now? Nothing. They're dead. And I have their ghosts slapping against my thigh. Kiss my ass. Oh, yeah. Oh. I got to get ready and bounce, y'all, but it's all good. Yep. I want to go back to the city. I don't want to hurt anymore. I want to be with everyone and have them pick me up. I miss the feeling of hands on me. Among the people, I was never a phantom. I was a moment waiting to be met. The masses were my first love. How much potential a crowd holds. How many dreams. Time is a thought that goes backward and forward. That's how 6 years are with me. He promises me things that haven't happened yet and says they have. If they're done, why does he make me wait? I wanted to be a guardian as a kid, and now I would slap myself for wanting that. I'm many things more. Cadmium, lead, metallic hydrogen, platinum. I'm elements you've never seen larger than a milligram. I am more than what I was, agony and grace. To be a dredgen is to endure this and more. Give me more. I'm not done yet. Mother, talk to me. I need to know. 6, if you can hear me. If you are there, I beg you, show me. Show her to me again. Whoa. That is something else. Alright, y'all. I am about to blast off for now. I will be back on a little bit later. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you. Deuces. Take care. Have a good one, y'all. Be back later on to continue on Operation Final Reset Day of 2025. EOA. Yeah.